1992 at the festival was the 350th anniversary of the city of Montreal, so we had given ourselves a mission to feature Montrealers prominently. First, there was the big closing concert with Oliver Jones, Vic Vogel, Trevor Payne, and the Jubilation Gospel Choir. So Oliver being at the center of the concert, we knew him, he's very generous, so he let his colleagues play for a very long time. We ended up with a show that was almost 4 hours at Wilfrid Pelletier. But we had something that was even longer in the festival. A few days before Oregon, a group that Alain and I had been promoting in Montreal for many years, were big fans of Oregon. They all had their personal project that they wanted to feature as well. So we said, well, we're going to do them all in one single concert. So the show started at 6 p.m. at the Théâtre Maisonneuve on Saturday. And it ended at midnight. So the three personal projects of Ralph Towner, Paul McCandless, and Glenn Moore were played, and then they played a full Oregon concert. The crowd knew what they were going into, and it was a big, big triumph. Big sellout, and people remained till the end. It was a beautiful night. A bit more complicated, the opening night with Charlie Hayden and Nina Simone. We wanted to do a left field opening concert, and left field it was, for sure. Nina Simone was kind of strange in her behavior. And then there was Al Di Meola, who did also a multiple concert within one show. There was Al Di Meola solo, Al Di Meola in his acoustic group, and Al Di Meola in his electric group. We called it the three sides of Al Di Meola. Beautiful. But the one that I will remember most from that year is Jeff Healey was playing on Friday night at Place des Arts, and Colin James was opening. Jeff could not come early on the day because his mom was in the hospital suffering towards the end of her life, and things could happen on that day, so Jeff was not all too sure if he could come or not. So we were kind of on tension there because we didn't know if we had a full show that night. And still, the band was in town, and they were waiting for Jeff to take the plane or not from Toronto. And around 6 or past 6 in Toronto, he took one flight to Montreal, and he arrived on time to do his set. And I was very impressed with that, so I went to see him after the show and thank him for that. And he said, well, I was thinking that in '87 when we played on the street for you, you had buried your father in the morning and you put on a nice face for us. So I thought to myself that I could not do that to André. And I thought that I could come back to Toronto and take the chance to come. So, and he said, you know, we blind people don't see much, but we remember everything. So I was kind of impressed. That was a personal milestone in my moments at the Jazz Festival.